Fat guy in a little shirt. I've got my Clark W. Griswold shirt on for Christmas time. And I may have swollen up a little bit since the last time I wore this shirt last year. It's a little tight right here. It's not so much here or here, but right here. I know completely two different people, Chris Farley and Clark W. Griswold. Today, day number 3 of the Aldi Beer Advent Calendar. We are moving out of Belgium, and we are moving into Ireland to Deadly Brewing hazy IPA. Actually, it spells out India Pale Ale, and it says something interesting right here. Fruit forward. In the back, it says this vibrant gold color IPA carries refreshing notes of tropical fruit aromas from the addition of blended hop varieties. So from Deadly Brewing out of Ireland. This is a 5%. Style is New England IPA, which I just find funny coming out of Ireland being a New England style IPA. It does not have a BeerAdvocate score, and I just was trying to be consistent with that, using just one score. I noticed there was some untapped. I noticed there's some untapped reviews. I probably poured that one maybe a little aggressive. Very tight foam head here, hazy blonde, orange colored. Yeah, I mean they use the term tropical here on their bottle for the flavor profile, and I get where that's coming from. Now, pure hops, the pure hops, the smell is coming from hops. There's not, you can kind of tell. Well, you can't tell if there's fruit additives or anything in this. The smell of fruitness comes from the hops only. The hop smell is the dominant smell that you capture. Actually, very similar to a couple other of my favorite IPAs. Very similar to High Lie out of Cigar City, which is my favorite beer. I bet you I'm gonna like this a lot. So it's settled down here a little bit. There's some nice lacing left on the glass. Still a good head after a few minutes. I jumped on my phone real quick to look. The untapped score is 3.18, kind of low. Not a whole lot of reviews on this, which means I just don't think it's probably super readily available to people who are doing the Beer Advocate or Untapped stuff. The more I think about it, the more I smell it. I haven't even tasted it yet. This is using one of the citrus hops, Citra, something like that. That's what you really catch for it, which you would expect. It's a fruit forward hazy IPA. I didn't see anywhere. That's odd. I didn't see anywhere mention of the IBUs on this, but it's low. I bet you it's not in the 60s. I bet it's like in the 40s or 50s IBUs. It's really low. First taste, and so this was odd because I thought with the smell, with that very strong fruity citrus smell, hops citrus smell, I thought with how well the head held up in this beer that it was going to be more full-bodied, at least medium-bodied, and it's not. This is super light-bodied. I mean, like Guinness light-bodied. The fruit flavor, the citrus hits immediately and then dissipates as if I drank a drink of beer and a drink of water at the same time. I'm surprised the 3.18. I actually would probably go a little bit lower on that from the Untapped. I was really expecting this to be like the highlight and be more malty, more full bodied. It's just not. It's so thin bodied. I can't. I'm stuck on it. I'm hung up on it. How thin bodied it is. I mean, I've only had 2 drinks. I bet 5 drinks I'd have this thing gone. I don't know if I'm finishing this one though. I could see this being a more popular beer summer, hot weather, warm weather. To throw it in an Advent Christmas box, I don't know. I will say I believe that we have progressively gone downhill, um, and I hope that's not an indicator of where this box goes. I did like that we didn't stick with the Christoffel for all the Christoffels and then move to the next brewery. I wish the second one would have been something different, but to move to another area, I thought that was pretty cool. And get a nice Ireland beer, but my overall feeling of this one is I feel like they've missed the mark, unless that's what the intent was. So I think if you did like the flavor of this, and I wish it was just more robust and more intense, actually, with more of a mouthfeel or with more body, I think it could have been a lot better beer. But it just dissipates. The flavor dissipates so fast. It's so thin that I'm not a big fan of it. But I bet if you did like this, you could drink a lot of this beer really fast for how thin bodied it is. And then the last thing I've noticed on these, I kind of feel cheated, but I think it's worth noting, is that all of these beers, I don't know if this is just the norm. Like, I'm gonna have to go back and look. I hadn't noticed before, but all of them so far are 330 milliliters, which are 11.2 ounces. Yeah, 11.2 ounces. I mean, they're shaped like a 12 ouncer, but they are not a 12 ouncer. So they're not arguing that here on the box. I mean, it says assorted beers, 17 11.2 ounce bottles, and then 7 12-ounce bottles. Total volume 274.4 ounces. I don't know if that's a European standard. I guess I probably should be more knowledgeable of that when it comes to volume size. If 330 is kind of the standard, I don't feel as bad now. When I was more angry about it until I saw the thing on the top. I felt like Aldi was trying to get one past the goalie, but I think it must just be these European beers are smaller, and I bet the 7 12-ounce are the Americans. Okay, well, beer number 3, the hazy IPA from Deadly Brewing. Yeah. That's all I've got for today, guys. I'm going to take a few more drinks of this and call it a night. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any comments, and give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all guys later. Thanks.